Hello and welcomes back everyone, AnthWolf here with more Star Wars The Old Republic. We are on our way further around Anchorhead Spaceport, continuing with the side quests of Tatooine before we continue with the main story arc. So we have a warehouse, just this way. Get my internal compass working correctly.
I'm back.
Spikeheads are on the prowl again.
Sand people?
No mistaking them. Marching across the Jundland wastes, testing our borders.
They'll never move on Anchorhead.
Better hope not. Lost my son to those savages. Didn't stand a chance.
And the smuggler's route, I believe this is this mission. They were talking about the smuggling some circa droids, but at the same time there was children of Anchorhead going missing. So yeah, let's just look into it. I think there'll be a bonus mission probably. So we just had to get this signaling device to signal a twin sun's contact. Oh well. That's all we needed. And the rendezvous coordinates, but we found out it was in the cantina, so yeah, let's just go straight back in and see what happens. Oh, nope, that's not where we need to go.
Master.
So we'll use the communicator. Oh, but we're not here.
Stick with me, gorgeous.
Oh, not you again, smuggler.
You've only dreamt of.
Keep talking, flyboy. I've heard it all.
Don't believe me?
Oh, I see. It's actually meant to be one of these side rooms.
No, I believe you. Like I said, I've heard it before. My tone is on sense.
And it's you.
You're Shanax? I hear you're selling slaves for the Twin Suns.
Yinga yinga kijita, nimni tanu, alelo kwekuta. Chobot I kafstuan dile jihulo kuta.
You will tell me where the slaves are, and make reparations for your actions.
Buka kampak niji, tonka yiliska chanaga. Chikos pa ini kudat ijigliska chanagawa.
Nice. That I think are they Chiss or they? I forgot what race they are. I don't think they're Chiss. I think the Chiss are a blue-skinned people, but they are one of the playable races you can be. It won't tell me here. Someone will no doubt mention it in the comments. I apologize that I wasn't prepared to inform you properly. Yeah, which way we're going. But we found out where the slaves are being held.
Let's go.
But yeah, thankfully the point I was trying to make is at least that race is also susceptible to the Force persuadability. I'm not sure if it depends on race or strength of will, or maybe a combination of the both. Maybe some species have a more natural resistance to being persuaded, using the Force at least. Level 60 Commando. This is Hangar 21.
Glad to be back.
So we just need to defeat the slave master and all the ordinary kidnappers.
Light-saving jerk.
The droid trying to heal himself. How are we doing so far? Where's the slave master? Oh, there he is. Two can play that game. Now we just get to free the slaves, which are just in this little fenced off area here. We'll defeat 2 more opponents just to get the bonus again. Hey, we gained a level up. At level 28, I had a quick look before I started this segment of recording. We gained a new passive ability. Whenever we use the Ripasay skill, we gain a skill called Blade Barricade, which increases my defense chance by 5%. Did we gain any upgrades or any new skills? Let's have a look. Endure. Temporarily increases your max health by 30% for 10 seconds. When the effect ends, the health is lost. Interesting. Okay. So let's just give this a try. For 10 seconds we can have almost 11,000 health. Is it maximum? It is my maximum health. So it's kind of like, it's another like panic button basically, and give me an extra 3,000 health. But after that I'm probably going to die. Or I could use it at the very beginning and buffer myself. But that's the slaves rescued. We can now return to the sheriff. I think that was the lad at the very beginning. One of the first NPCs we spoke to when we arrived at the spaceport. And now the only thing we need to do is go speak to this Representative Fowler. Let's have a sip of tea. What I would like is, like, as much as I enjoy having Kira as my companion, I would like to have a companion who is specialized in healing. Like, I could use the C2 droid from my ship, but he's not very good at it.
The slaves are free.
I know. We've had some make their way back here. And they're telling everyone how one man took out all the twin suns. I'll send some of the militia boys to hold that hangar the Suns were working out of. We'll make sure no one starts that sort of thing up again. On behalf of the free men of Tatooine, I thank you.
You're very welcome. Again, we get some items which we won't use, but we'll take the experience, thank you.
I demand to speak to the magistrate. The crime rate in this system.
Let's go find Representative Fowler now. What was I saying before though? I've totally forgotten already. That's how good I am. Oh yes, I wouldn't mind a companion who has a healing ability.
Who is it you're looking for?
The magistrate! Some hoodlums just robbed me and I want him to do something about it!
You're a long way from Coruscant, pal. Republic's got no jurisdiction here. You got a problem with the locals? Buy yourself a blaster and deal with them yourself.
Yeah, sometimes you can't avoid those conversations if they trigger while you're walking past. See, we may find a new companion at some point. They do turn up just in the storyline. There is a companion I could get from buying a mercenary contract called, I think she's called Treek. And she's, well, as you would guess, a mercenary. And she is a specialized tank and healer. Basically one of the all-round best NPC companions you can have, depending on what class you are. So for myself, I'd probably take her as a healer.
Come back.
If I see her and another player character is around with using Tweak, I will point her out. She is an interesting character. And anyone can have her, it's not a storyline dependent thing, it's actually just like an optional character.
Leave me alone! I haven't done anything to you!
You stole corporate documents, Camus. Zerka doesn't take industrial sabotage lightly.
Contact. Subject is a Jedi. What are your orders, sir?
You know the drill. No survivors, no leaks.
You're not killing anyone here.
Open fire!
You're done.
To be fair, they were going to kill me anyway, so just kind of taking preemptive action.
Is it safe? Are they dead?
It's going to be okay now.
I thought I was dead for sure. I've got to... Breathing. Just keep breathing. My name is Camus Orton. I used to be an accountant. My company sent those men to kill me. It's a Zerka Corporation severance package.
What happened in here? Come on, Camus. You know how I feel about corpses in my workspace.
You were supposed to be here. You swore I'd be protected.
Sorry, Camus. As an official Republic representative, I have to at least look like I'm being diplomatic with the locals.
You're the man I spoke to earlier. Care to explain?
Huh. I take it you saved Camus? Thanks. You're probably catching on that we're a bit understaffed, and that I'm not really a bureaucrat.
It took you a month to tell me that.
This is a Republic Strategic Information Service project, a covert operation. It's a major assignment. Mystery, corporate scandal, and incredibly dangerous tech, with a lot of lives on the line. You could make all the difference.
I hope the Strategic Information Service doesn't plan to keep me in the dark.
Sorry, old habits are hard to break. This all started when Camus forwarded some Zerka Corporation documents to his local Republic security office. Now, we've been watching Zerka a while. They buried a lot of scandals, done a lot of dirty deals, but this was something special.
The documents were mixed in with old expense reports. They described a 1 billion credit research facility for the study of a Type 7 device.
Type 7 device being Zerka shorthand for device capable of eliminating a planetary population.
A corporation has a weapon that can destroy a planet?
Destroy a planet? Or maybe just kill everyone on it. Makes a difference to the right kind of megalomaniac. Turns out they abandoned the project decades ago. We're lucky to know the facility was here on Tatooine. So Camus and I came to find whatever doomsday device Zerka had and keep them from burying the evidence. And us.
Why would Zerka leave behind such an expensive project?
From what we could find, sounds like the device went haywire, and Zerka bailed rather than try and clean it up. Now, clues to Zerka's operation have been extremely hard to come by. Impossible, as a matter of fact. We've got one avenue left, but it's too dangerous for Camus or me. An old compound Zerka used as a staging area.
What's in the compound?
After Zerka left, the compound was taken over by a gang of Gamorrean raiders who, I discovered, don't appreciate visitors. Still, judging by these dead guys here, you might be able to push past the Gamorreans and search Zerka's old storage archives. Gather any data left.
Sounds like this should be relatively simple.
Be careful. Finding the files that Zerka left in that compound is important, but don't get killed.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So, yeah. I did mention in a previous episode about Circa Corporation and how, yeah, there's no real clean corporations in the Star Wars franchise. At least I don't believe so. There probably is some dotted around, but the ones you hear about aren't well liked for very good reasons, and Circa Corporation just happened to be one of them. Yeah. And this is where we mostly find out why. At least in one instance. So we need to go find some... I think he said Gamorreans. Are they around here or are they in the next area? I think they might be in the next sector we'll be exploring. Let's just get my map up properly. Yeah. To the abandoned Circa facility in... I forgot what sector that is in. But we require the use of the taxi droid to actually get there. So let's go do that.
Glad to be back.
For some reason something knocked me out of my rocket boost. I do like that Tatooine. It's a lot of desert. It's quite an expansive world to explore. I think I know where there's a couple of datacrons on this planet. I definitely know where one is. And it is a hell of a journey to get to. If I want to record that, it might just be an episode by itself. It can take at least 40 minutes. Sometimes as much as maybe 80 minutes, depending on how unfortunate you are on your timing. But that's something for like at least 4 or 5 parts in the future, right near the end of actually completing the planet itself. I'll point it out if I see it though.
Vehicle planets are currently open for business.
Let's enjoy the sights. More sandcrawlers than you'd expect dotted around here. Welcome to Jundland. Oh, is that a Jedi there? Oh, we may have passed one. We'll unlock the recall point. Dreviad Outpost. A few more side quests we can do. We'll leave them for the moment. They're not exactly essential. We'll just continue with the one side quest we've got at the moment, and then we will continue over to the shock drum facility. Because why not? It's been a while since we've actually continued with the story arc. We'll be probably coming back to this outpost to continue our like whatever happens next after the story arc, I imagine. So we can pick up the quests then and there. So here's the Gamorreans.
Master.
I'm not sure if there's a side quest here. Ow. But there is a Circa Corporation gunman here. For some reason. working with the Gamorreans.
You lightsaber jerk.
Let's see if we can get these old records.
Typical Zerka mentality. Pull out on a day's notice and leave a nice big base for the bad guys to move into.
Not a very big facility. We'll just kill everything around until we complete the bonus at least. We have an elite here. Yeah, that seems to work well. If we use the Inura skill at the beginning, and then it kind of buffers. It's like a 3000 shield, basically. Last 10 seconds. Right, let's see what's going on here. Get some more basic commendations. 118 now, not bad.
So what do you say? Do we have a deal? Marvelous. I have absolutely no idea what you just said, my indelicate friend, but marvelous.
Sir, intruders!
Well, you don't look like you're part of Shog's little Gamorrean clan.
Are you with Zerka Corporation?
Oh, indeed. So let me guess. You're here because of Canis, That little rat does know how to squeak. Of course, I can't have you interrupting my deal. I'd murder you myself, but that's just not possible right now.
Who are you? What are you?
Well, that's a bit personal. Maybe another time. The rest of you can deal with this interruption. I'll be in touch later.
Oh, great.
Feel my force.
They weren't too much of a hassle. Thankfully, the records are right here. I don't know why they need the Gamorreans really when, yeah, they could just download the information themselves.
Glad to be back.
So yeah, we can now go back to Representative Fowler. I think we need to go all the way back to Anchorhead. I think you only need to do it this time though. Afterwards they kind of have a forward base. But yeah, we need to go tell them what the records found basically. But we won't do that. We are gonna head over to the shock drum facility and see what's happened to Master Quicks.
Glad to be back.
Let's open up the map a little more. Which way are we going? Right, we're going left here. I do know there's a quest around here, but since we never picked up the bunch at the very beginning, we can't really continue it. But yeah, look, we're encountering sand people now. We will encounter lots of sand people here.
Master. I'm about to break your record, boss. Ready for anything.
It looks like some people have actually taken over the facility. Now we need to head upstairs. Okay. Stunned me. Huh, gotta watch out for those blood spillers. They got a couple of annoying crowd control abilities. Makes fighting them as a melee combatant a bit annoying. And it's Dune Scouts I've got to kill for the bonus. Right.
I'm about to break your record, boss.
Go. Let's get upstairs. That's one way to open a sealed door.
Jedi! Seabrick, I told you help would come. We'd almost given up hope. Thank you for saving our little family.
You're not actually related.
Not all families are bound by genetics. Ours was formed by circumstance. Have you come to protect the shock drum, like Master Kawix?
What happened to her?
She defended us against Imperial soldiers led by a Sith. She fought bravely, but the Sith was stronger.
I take it the Sith killed her then?
I assumed he was going to kill us all. Instead, he captured Master Kawix alive and ignored us. The Sith destroyed your droids, but he didn't harm us. He said we were no threat, that we didn't deserve to die.
I've never known a Sith to show mercy.
It was almost like the idea of killing us insulted him. He wasn't kind, but I certainly wouldn't describe him as cruel. The Sith and his soldiers took Master Kawix and the shock drum prototype into the desert. Brick and I were attempting to restore power to this facility and track them down when the Sand People attacked.
Why would Sand People want a research base?
This facility can pick up the shock drum's locator beacon, but not until we restore power. The Sith knocked out all our generators during his attack. If you reactivate them, we can find him, Master Kawix, and the shock drum.
I guess we're heading out to play with more Sand People then. Let's have a look. It doesn't actually say where they are. Okay, let's head outside and have a look. Properly then. We got to activate 3 generators.
Master.
Ah, okay, so they're quite local at least. They're around here. We'll have a look around. Why not? Ah. That looks promising. I didn't expect it to be that simple. Oh well, let's return to what is a seismologist. Get the words out.
Let's go.
I think I was trying to add another syllable. I was going to call it a seismomatologist. No, that doesn't read what it actually says there. Someone who studies seismic activity, I suppose, like earthquakes. Which would make sense with the shock drum and all. Oh, hello, Gordroid. Didn't see you before. Aren't you fancy?
Facility power's back online. I'm afraid that's the only good news I have. I just detected the shock drum's locator beacon. The weapon has been activated. If we don't shut it down, the device will soon reach critical mass. When it does, Tatooine's core will explode.
Why isn't the Sith deploying the shock drum someplace populated, like Coruscant?
Tatooine may not be a core world, but there are still many innocent lives in danger. Pinpointing the shock drum's exact location from here is impossible. The seismic vibrations disrupt our sensors. The general region is thousands of square kilometers. We have to narrow it down somehow. Rick, that's brilliant! The ultrasonic scanners, of course!
If your sensors are useless, what good will scanners be?
Ultrasonic scanners read seismic disruptions in the ground and trace them to their source. Ultrasonic scanners placed in a wide pattern will triangulate the shock drum's seismic disturbances. They'll reveal its location. Installing the scanners is extremely dangerous. The desert region is deadly. Ideally, we'd send an army. Your droids won't be ready soon enough, Brick. This Jedi is our only hope.
I feel Master Kawix reaching out to me. Something terrible is happening to her.
At least we know she's still alive.
She doesn't have long.
Take the ultrasonic scanners. Place them at these map coordinates. We'll contact you by holo once we've triangulated the shock drum's location. Good luck.
Let's have a look again then. Right, we're still along this this area basically. Placing sensors down. I will end the part here though. We've been going for about 35 minutes now. I'll end the video just outside because it's going to kick me out of the phase. But when we come back, we will continue with the Jundland quests basically. We will continue with the main story arc, and then when we finally move on to the next sector, because they will no doubt tell me I need to go somewhere else after this, we will go back to the outpost and see what side missions we can continue on with. So this has been AnthWolf, and as always I hope you have all enjoyed, and I hope you all take care, and I'll see you for more Star Wars The Old Republic in the next video. Till then, bye bye now.